All right, everybody, and welcome to the Swiss Army Nerd Podcast. This is your host, John Scurred, and my co-host,
Patrick O'Mara.
That's right, and we're here with round 2. We just got done with the sports special with my other lovely co-host, Steve. We went over all of the NFL breakdown, but now we get into that good old nerdgasm stuff that we love so much.
That's right, IGN sports video game reviews.
That's right, video game reviews, movie reviews. We did go over Happy Time Murders. We forgot to do that.
No, I thought we decided not to do it because it was too soon.
We're definitely going to do it. Because if you haven't seen it yet, you've probably saved yourself a lot of trouble.
And tons of good banter.
Yes, tons of banter. Banter's our favorite. We love banter.
We kill it.
We're here. We're excited. We're obviously I'm patriotic up. He is wearing a Friday the 13th hat.
It's not Friday the 13th.
What the fuck? That's Jason Voorhees. Is it not? It's just delicious on the side.
This is delirious.
Oh, these glasses. You can't see shit in these glasses. All right, so we're here, we're ready to go. I guess we'll hop right into it. I guess why not? So Daredevil season 3 is coming out soon.
Can't wait.
Yes, they released some pretty cool stuff about it.
Wait, that's coming out?
Yes.
I love that show. I binge watched the hell out of it.
The trailer is actually really, really cool.
They have a trailer?
Yes, they
Yeah.
have a
I
trailer.
didn't know they were doing a season 3.
No,
Of course.
They hinted at it at the end of season 2. Well, no.
Defenders.
At the end, Defenders.
Yes.
Is this supposed to be the arc where Daredevil meets his mother?
Yes. So it's pretty exciting. It looks cool. I mean, both seasons of Daredevil, it just gets better. I mean, obviously there's only 2. But the second one was fantastic with Punisher.
Definitely.
One of my all-time favorite shows, period, is season 2.
I like the combination of the two of them together better than I liked them separately.
Because they're so... Well, no, I don't... Punisher on his own is amazing.
Well, yeah, I'm agreeing that they're both amazing, but I like the combination of the two of them better.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I wrote the episode where he's in the gravestone and he has that monologue about his daughter is probably some of the best cinematic or I guess screen work I've ever seen, or acting. It's just phenomenal. But yeah, I'm super excited for season 3. They delivered. The Defenders was a huge letdown, but we kind of knew it would be. It's really hard to do a group.
You kind of knew it was, based on the other 3 shows.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, Jessica Jones is not great of a character. Iron Fist is a horrible character. Luke Cage is a cool character, but it just doesn't really work.
It's kind of hard to do him because it's hard to do. It's like another Superman thing. How do you do someone you can't?
What, the Defenders?
No, Luke Cage.
No, I like Luke Cage too. It's just so different.
I don't think it's relatable for me.
No, it's I can understand that. I mean, it's a lot of hip hop culture type stuff. So
surprisingly, Iron Fist 2 season 2 just came out.
Yep, we cannot believe it got renewed.
I can't believe it either. I hope his character dies at the end of the series.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Iron Fist, but
he was just a whiny baby in the first season.
Very much so. And he's kind of just like a kung fu Batman. It's the same idea.
Well, that's what his outfit is in the comic books.
Yeah.
Other than he doesn't have that huge pop collar that goes above his head.
Yes, which he should have that because why not just make it ridiculous? But
it's comic book accurate.
I guess that's true. Season 3 was really good. Or Season 3 will be really good. Season 2 was amazing. So I'm super excited for that. Go on some more TV stuff. I guess not TV stuff, but Disney has announced they always get to put some of their movies in for like best pictures and stuff like that for Oscar categories.
And Black Panther was the one.
But yeah, they picked back Black Panther. Black Panther, they're going all in on everything except for, I think, Best Supporting Actress, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that's so cool because it was such a symbolic thing.
It was.
Chris says, I think the second season is better. Iron Fist.
It can't be worse.
He's watched it? Okay. Yeah, I agree. It can't be worse.
It can't be worse. But I think it's super cool that Disney is kind of pushing their chips in on this. It was such a successful movie, groundbreaking.
I agree it was symbolic, but at the same time, I'm still sad that it took a movie for people to realize this.
Yeah, to overcome so many things. Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the world we live in. So I do think it's great that they're kind of getting this shine. It deserves all the awards.
I'm not saying it. Yeah, I totally agree. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I still find it disappointing.
Yes, I get that. But I'm super excited to see how that goes, and hopefully they win some. As a Marvel guy, I always want to see us take home some chips. So I think that's
Marvel
cool.
all the way.
I think Black Panther's a better pick. I don't know if Infinity War, I don't know if it has to be out a certain amount of time for it to qualify. I don't think Infinity War would have been a good pick. It's a great movie, but all of the things that Black Panther did culture-wise, I think you
All right.
gotta use that.
So let me put it. I got a quiz question for you this time because you usually ask me them. So, So you probably have a list of top 5 heroes, right?
Yeah.
All right. So who's your 5th favorite hero?
I think that depends. I mean, I would say first would be Logan. I would say second. It depends if you're doing comic or cinematic. Let's just say comic to make it easier. I would say first it would be Logan. Second, I would put probably either Hulk or Cap. But those, so we'll say 2 and 3. And then 4, probably Iron Man.
I would have thought you said Spider-Man.
I'm actually not a huge Spider-Man guy in the comics. I'm not a fan. And then 5th, comic book wise, I know it's not Marvel, but I would say Batman.
Okay.
Batman's comics.
That was the part 2 of my question. It was like we're so big in Marvel that they don't even reach our top 5. But obviously it does for you.
No, I mean, I like DC Comics actually, and this is a new thing. When I was a kid, Marvel's better because there's a lot more colorful pictures. Storylines are simple. The older you get, for me, I've switched to not just exclusively, but I read more DC Comics because they're deeper. They're more fucked up. Like especially the New 52 shit. It's not.
Yeah.
It's dark, and I like the dark stuff. But
I can get that.
But yeah, I would say that's my top 5. But honestly, it changes. I mean, Infinity War was so.
Preference changes.
Yeah, Infinity War was so good. It's hard not to love Iron Man. He was just such a hero. You know what I mean? Like, so it changes.
Yeah. No, Iron Man was such a good hero, but I'm still Team Cap.
Oh yeah, I'm Team Cap all the way. I will always pick Captain America over Tony, even though Tony's fantastic. But I actually read a cool thing about how in every single movie, every Avengers movie, Stark has put himself in the way of death. He's like, I'm ready to die, pretty much. That gets overlooked. He's called shallow and pedantic and all these things.
Every Avengers movie? What was Avengers 2? Oh, no, that wasn't Avengers 2. That was Civil War.
No, Avengers 2.
Was Ultron.
Yeah, he was willing to kill himself for Ultron, kill me instead. And he wouldn't. He said no.
Yeah, Avengers 1.
Okay, that's right.
Took the nuke.
Bomb.
Yeah, I remember the nuke, but I was thinking Ultron wasn't an Avengers movie. But
Yeah, it was Avengers 2, Age of Ultron.
But yeah, I mean, you think about it, and he's a very selfless hero in the cinematic. He's selfless.
And they called him out on it in the first movie that he was probably the guy that wouldn't lie down his life.
Yeah, and that's why I think they did it, but that's the irony of it. But I definitely, my favorites always change. I mean, Punisher played in the TV cinematic is fantastic. I
liked him in the first movie.
Yeah, it was good, but it was also ridiculous. But in that, I think Shane, or no, that's not his name, sorry.
That's the new one.
I'm forgetting his name, the actor's name. John Berthenel. He's fantastic. He was born to play the Punisher. And I think that's, for me, why Punishers went up in my eyes.
I also know, before the series started, he spent like a long-ass time reading all the comic books.
That's the key, man.
Yeah.
If you want to really represent, you got to do that.
I'm so happy they're doing a season 3.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was it.
I'm excited. I'm going to binge watch that as soon as it comes out.
It's my favorite Marvel that's on like a TV series that's on Netflix right now.
I think that's pretty much everybody's favorite show. Right?
And I think it's that and then Punisher. I think those are the only ones. Punisher was fantastic. Speaking of Wolverine comics, I actually just finished the death of... They killed Wolverine last year. That was a pretty big moment. Because obviously Wolverine had been alive in the comic book universe all the way up until last year.
Is this the same one I was reading about?
Yeah, where they killed him.
And now they're doing the revival Logan comic book series?
Yes, and he's got an Infinity Stone.
Somebody uses the Infinity Stone to revive
to bring him back, the Power Stone. So now he's protecting this Power Gem, the one we see in the movies. But I've been reading up on the comics, and I've read a couple. Really good. It's dark. It's so good, though. The comics now are written so well and so professionally. All you want to do is see Hugh Jackman pick up the claws and do these comics because they're so good. Especially after the Old Man Logan movie that he made. He could just do so much with that.
Who brings him back?
It was
wasn't his
Kitty
daughter?
Pryde. Kitty Pryde. Because Kitty Pryde could go. She phased through the adamantium, pulled him out. He was dead, but then when they pulled him out after enough time, he revived himself. He came back enough, and then she gave him the Power Stone and took off because she didn't want the responsibility.
Oh, I thought they were saying they used the Power Stone to revive him.
No, I think it was a combination of both. But either way, he was going to eventually come back. It just sped it up. But that comic book line, if you're a Marvel comic fan, fantastic. I guess we should probably talk. You played a little bit of Spider-Man.
Played a little. I am, according to my percentage, I am halfway through it.
Wow. You've had it for what, a week? Not even. 4
It
days.
came out Friday.
Came out Friday.
Friday. I've had it for a weekend.
Wow.
I don't through the storyline. I do not feel I am halfway through it because the first day I literally went and collect all the collectibles I had unlocked.
Yeah, I do that too.
I collect all the Black Cats collectibles. I found all the location. It's like I was telling you this at work. It's got like an Assassin's Creed type feel where you got to find these towers and you hack them so you can see parts of the map. I did that. That was my very first thing. I've gone around and because there's also this. You get tokens for doing certain objectives.
And that's how you level up.
That's how
right?
you level up and get your new costumes and get your suit powers or your suit mods, and you do all that. So there's the photo mode where you got to take your photos of these landmarks and within the map that are important to the game, like Doctor Strange's place, the Avengers Tower.
Oh, that's very cool that that's all in there.
That's all in there, and
Very
it
cool.
looks just like it does from the movie.
Very cool. Like that. Is it it's Peter Parker, right?
Yeah, that sounded weird when you said it though. So
yeah,
that's
well,
why I
there's
paused.
Miles Morales and
He's in the game.
Okay. Yeah, they said they're going to do a Miles spin-off because there's a lot of they want a movie with Miles, which they teased in Homecoming, and they also want a game with Miles.
Yeah,
Because obviously he's
they're hinting at that definitely.
very cool. So, like, what would you grade it? I guess if you had to do a 50% grade right now.
Because I have the game only 50% done.
Yes.
It's definitely. Are we doing like 1 out of 10?
Yes.
I'd probably give it an 8.
That's pretty damn good for you. How's the story? Is the storyline good?
Oh yeah.
Because they said they took a lot from the comics, so that's usually good material. They didn't recreate a movie, which is easy to do, but
They took it specifically from the Spider-Man Ultimate series comic books.
Cool.
I only have one of that series comic books, so I couldn't give you a whole lot of information based on how accurate it is, because mine is literally just the Green Goblin faction in it.
I'm sure it's pretty accurate because I know that was a big selling point when this game was being built.
Yeah,
was we're
it
going
was
to do
based off of that series
yes,
account.
yeah. So I'm sure it's pretty.
Green
pretty
Goblin's not in it. They're thinking Harry is Venom.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because at the, well, I don't know if I shouldn't reveal the ending right now.
Yeah, not yet. It's
No.
been out 4 games, 4 days. I mean, Next week.
MJ's pretty nice. You're playing as MJ. You play him as Miles a couple of times.
very cool. So it switches characters.
Yeah, because
Cool.
it always does like this flashback thing. Whenever you meet up with MJ, she's like 15 minutes earlier, and you play as MJ.
Did you ever play Spider-Man 1 or 2 on the PlayStations?
No.
You did. Well, I guess you can't even do a comparison, but I know Spider-Man 2 was amazing. It's the flying around part the funnest part of the game.
Oh, absolutely. I love that. Like Spider-Man 2, I would just go to the top of a building and just jump and see how long
Yes.
it lasts until I hit my web before I hit the ground.
Yes.
I did that all the time.
Yeah,
I didn't even play the storyline. I just was Spider-Man. I just go around the city just.
I did the same thing.
That's
I
all
would
I
just
did.
pick up shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was super, and you could grab people and just carry them with you.
Yeah.
I used to do that all the time.
You
I
can't
used,
do
I
that.
used to throw people off buildings.
Yeah, I used to do that too. It's like because in that game it was like you can't kill anyone. Bullshit! I take him to the top of the Empire State.
Throw them off.
And then you go, and it doesn't do anything. It's like, no, he's dead. He's dead. The game doesn't want to admit it, but he dead.
Yeah, I've knocked a couple hundred people off the skyscrapers.
Well, that's pretty awesome. But I definitely want to play it. That's actually something I wanted to talk about. I have been in this debate recently. There's so many games on PS4 that I want to play. The God of War franchise, I've never even touched. Uncharted franchise, never even touched. The Spider-Man game, Days Gone By, I think it's the next big game. The
zombie game, yep.
They have some great titles.
Those are very story-driven games.
And I love that, man, because Xbox doesn't do that anymore.
No, their main focus on their franchise is multiplayer.
Yeah.
Online connection, anything like that. Which is great. It's why I have my Xbox. I can play with my friends. I can play with you.
Yeah.
My PlayStation, I don't touch much anymore, but it does have the best story.
Good choice.
You know.
Okay, I forgot. He distracted me. The PlayStation does have the best story-driven games I've played.
Okay.
Probably not the PS4, but PlayStation in general.
I guess I keep playing with this idea that I want it for those story-driven games, but I don't know. It feels like I'm cheating on my Xbox. I don't know. I go for. I'm an achievement guy, right? So I play games because I want achievements because I want to enjoy the story, but I also want
Fuck that.
achievements.
I wouldn't do that. I'd waste your time on the PlayStation for story content.
See, that's the problem. I wish there was just a way for me to play these storylines without playing the story. If that makes sense.
Play
But
the storylines without playing. I literally,
I
I
get YouTube
enjoy
and all, but-
just watching the story unfold. I don't need to do any grinding or anything like that with those kind of games.
Yeah, I can.
Like with Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, I literally felt like I was watching a movie.
And that's kind of what I get this vibe from with PlayStation games. Some of them, the best ones. Obviously, there's a lot of shitty ones, but the best ones, storylines are fantastic, and I miss that. So I've just been playing with this debate of maybe getting it, maybe not. I probably won't, but it's one of those things where games like Spider-Man and Days Gone By and the storylines from Uncharted and God of War and things like that, they do a good job of making someone like me want one. I don't think I will.
I can lend you my PS3. I think I have all the original God of Wars on it.
I mean, that's ideal, is I just borrow it. But I just think it's, for the first time in my console career, which is probably legitimately like a 15, 16-year career, I'm actually considering PlayStation. So they're doing something right. It might just be me getting older and lazier. I don't know.
We're gonna need a new co-host.
Oh, my God.
New co-host.
Because he doesn't want to co-host with someone who has a PS4, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted Spider-Man has made me want to get that, and they actually had a really cool Spider-Man console that I wanted.
Oh yeah, I saw that release. It
Looked
was
badass.
bright red and with the white thing. Yeah.
It screamed "Touch Me." It was fantastic. All right, while we're still on video games, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Woo!
Trailer dropped.
That's Steve's thing because I don't know much about Kingdom
I got
Hearts.
you.
I've never even played it. I just
Neither have
know
I.
it has an absolute strong cult following.
It's
Like,
so good. Like,
Cult following is probably a good term.
Yeah,
Listen,
the people who like, or no, I'm sorry, they don't like it in that cult. They love that game. The people who love it. It's like Halo people, man.
There's no like. If you love it, then you played it. If you
Yeah,
haven't played it, you don't know what we're talking about.
cannot wait.
But they
You
like-
ask me questions. I got you.
Why don't you just tell our fans about it? Because we don't apparently know shit about
yeah.
it.
Try to sell the game.
I mean, it's one of those. It's a game. Like the way it starts out, you're stuck on an island with like two people, your best friends, Riku and Kairi, and it's about the Heartless, and a guy is trying to take all the hearts from the world.
Where the fuck does Mickey Mouse come from?
He's the king.
Oh my gosh,
Mickey Mouse is
Mickey Mouse is the king.
He's Mickey Mouse.
Is he
and
evil?
No, and he's off on a mission to try and stop it, and then the Keyblade chooses its master, and it chooses what's his face? I'm drawing a blank.
Crazy
on his name.
spike hair brown guy.
Is Donald Duck in it?
Yeah, Donald and Goofy are on your side. Sora, they're on your. No, I'm telling you, it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you right
Who
now.
are the villains?
Huh?
Is Scrooge McDuck a villain?
But there are characters like Jafar. You gotta fight Jafar. You gotta fight all.
Is that the guy from Aladdin?
It's the Aladdin villain.
I hate you.
I don't know.
But
I'm
like
so
you
rusty.
go to different worlds, and each world, like you got the Colosseum, which is in Hercules, and you got to fight Hades. You go to like in the first game, you go.
What
to,
about the octopus
So you're
bitch?
fighting.
Yes,
you're
you
just
go
fighting
there.
Disney villains. It sounds
Okay.
like.
You do fight at the very. You go to each world. They just pick random worlds. Like in game 1, you had like the Tarzan where you had Little Mermaid where you fought Ursula. You had.
Are you the same character, or do you
Yes,
play
no,
Mickey
you're-
Mouse?
you're-
and-
No, you don't play Mickey Mouse at all.
So it's all their
You play
cameos.
Sora. Yeah,
Mickey Mouse doesn't do
is a
shit
cameo.
apparently.
Okay, Mickey Mouse is a shitty king.
Yeah, he's just in cameos, and you're going around from world to world, and each world you go to, you get like someone from that. Like when you go to the Tarzan level, you can swap out Tarzan for either Donald or.
So you
Goofy.
make teams
You
with
make
these
teams
characters.
With the you are allowed 3, and they help you out, and you fight.
So
And
they announced. Are you
Who the fuck
excited?
picks Goofy as a partner?
I wouldn't even pick Goofy as a dog. I don't know. But yeah,
It's-
what's his superpower? It just makes him laugh or trips or something?
No, Donald.
He's a
gets-
klutz. He makes the
No.
he makes the
In
enemy
game,
go.
Donald is a wizard, but he's still Donald Duck. He's still stupid.
Is Bugs Bunny in it?
No.
Is that a different
That's
character?
Looney
That's
Tunes.
Looney
Is that not the
Bro.
same thing?
No.
No.
I'm telling you right now, you have a PlayStation. I got the first 2. You need to play. I bet you. Yeah, you're not into that stuff, but I bet you'll play the game.
Is it turn based?
Huh?
Is it turn based?
I don't know.
Turn-based, it means like they attack you, then you attack them.
No, it's all.
So it's button smash. You can button smash.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I like that.
Like a Dante's Inferno type gameplay.
Great game.
As you're running around certain areas, they just kind of like you get to a certain.
They just
spot,
spawn, and you're trapped in that area.
You just no, you can run around the whole like if you're in a like Traverse Town is like where you go and you get upgrades for like your ship or your sword or whatever. You're running around the streets.
You get a ship.
Yeah.
So you can
because you go travel from world to world.
It's a pretty elaborate game.
It's really fun.
But anyway, the trailer
sounds ridiculous.
It does. It's probably because we never played it. To us, it sounds ridiculous. I mean, if we tried to explain like Halo, like, oh, you're just this guy in a big green suit that beats up aliens.
Oh, you're just 007 in a spacesuit.
That actually sounds really badass. I'd watch that and play that.
That's also the same concept to Doom.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty. It's beating it down. But they announced the trailer. They showed the trailer. Big Hero 6 is in it. If you've watched that movie, but a lot of people are really, really excited for it. I know. I watched the video when they showed it at the.
They went nuts.
Whatever. Oh, they went bonkers. People were throwing shit.
I guess I've never played it because I always thought it was a child's game with
I
all
thought
the
it was for
Disney
kids,
characters.
It's really fun. There's a lot of shit that goes into the game. It's not just running around. You got to do all kinds of stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Like there's puzzle solve. Is this like their version of Zelda with Disney characters?
Kinda, but not to the extent. Like it's not as extent as Zelda.
I think we're gonna have to test it and do a review on it. I think that's only fair.
That's one of the things for our Twitch stream, Junk at Night.
Yes, we can do that.
We're gonna have to borrow it.
Deal. All right. One thing I did want to
Steve
talk
didn't
about.
say anything. You just go deal.
He's in. So before we move on from Spider-Man, there was a big story that came out. It was actually on CNN, which is ridiculous, but there was a developer who had a fan. It was actually a fan wrote in and said, "Hey, I've been with this girl for 5 years. I'm in love with her. I want to ask her to marry me. She's a big Spider-Man fan. We've had this pre-ordered. Is there any way you could put into the game a marriage proposal that would say, Maddie, will you marry me?" So the developer, which is really cool, put it in the game. So you would go, you can still do it right now, it's still in the game. You go to this certain theater and it says, Maddie, will you marry me, ? Well, the game was released, and then, it gets better than that. The game was released, the developer got a hold of this guy and said, so what happened? Did she see it? Did she say yes? And then he was like, yeah, she saw it, but she left me about a month ago for my brother.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why you don't do that, people.
Sounds like a John Stewart.
Oh, it got brutal, man. I felt his heartbreak. But the guy was really cool about it. He's like, yeah, I'm pretty heartbroken, but it's a great story. You don't have to take it out of the game.
He just goes into that theater and just sits and watches
Just
the screen?
cries.
Your brother. I don't know if I can look at my brother the same way.
No, I mean that's over, right? You can't go to Thanksgiving with your brother because they weren't together for like a couple months. They were 5 years.
Santa, and you get your ex-girlfriend or your brother.
It's so awkward. Just start giving her back her own shit that she left at her place. But I just thought that was the saddest but funniest story ever. It's more sad than funny, but the sad makes it more funny. But yeah, I don't have really.
I think they need to take it out.
I think they need to keep it in, make a sign on it. Check this funny out.
They need
But
to put billboards all over the city.
I don't know. I mean, he's gonna laugh at it. Like, I mean,
I don't think he will.
I would. I mean, if that happened to me, I would laugh.
What
about
if she
it.
marries his brother?
Well, no,
It's gonna be awkward for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna work. Like, could you imagine sitting there like,
Her having his nephew with his ex-girl.
Yeah.
What's her uncle like, Daddy? You will never know.
I know too much. That would be her answer. It'll never work. Bank on it. And how do you It doesn't matter. Moving on. Let's turn this into a Dr. Phil thing. Swamp Thing. DC Universe is actually, they're coming out with a TV series.
I saw that.
Talked about the DC channel that they're creating.
Not to be confused with the Swamp Monster.
Correct. Swamp Thing is different. Same idea. But Swamp Thing is going to be adult rated, so it's going to be rated R. People are going to be ripped in half. There's going to be sex, gore, blood, all that good stuff. I actually would watch it.
That first one throws me off.
What, sex?
Yeah, I don't think no one's having sex with that thing.
He's Swamp Thing. He'll find he'll swamp women's out there.
He's a fucking tree hugger.
They have swamp kids. They exist in the comics. So
do they?
I don't know. I've never read.
Don't make shit up.
Whatever. But They should exist. There's a comic book line, but I'll watch
What is it? Rule 34.
Yeah, if it exists, there's porn for it. Look it up. But don't look it up. Oh God! If you do, clear your search browser, people.
Don't make that like snow is just wet sand or any of that other stuff we've done.
Don't make that a shirt. Swamp Kids, our kids too.
Right there with Hooters and Bullets.
Hooters and Bullets.
We still need to make that. We need to have like a coat shirt, like snow is wet sand and all that kind of crap.
I have a lot of them written down. But I actually would watch that because it's silly, but I also love the idea of watching someone rip someone in two. Like, I love rated R comic shit. You know what I mean? It did bum me out that they decided to make Venom PG. I don't like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not rated
The
R.
movie.
They haven't decided if it's rated R yet.
I hope to God
it's still in the air. It's still
That'll
not rated.
ruin it if it's PG.
I think
Especially
they're
if it's PG.
I think they're gonna do PG. Unfortunately, I don't know why.
Why wouldn't they just go off the success of Deadpool? Hello.
The fact that they don't know already, like when Logan was gonna come out, Logan was like, "We're rated R, period." And then people are like, "No, you got to change it." More people go, "Nope, rated R." Same with Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds was like, "Nope, kiss my ass, it's rated R." The fact that Venom hasn't done that yet shows me that even if it was rated R, it's not gonna
it's
be.
not gonna be rated R.
Yes, it's gonna be like watered down rated R. I still say they should have committed. So we'll see. I'm hoping that's wrong. GTA Online came out with new updates, new vehicles. They came out with what looks like a giant microwave with wings. You get more money. They keep adding to that world.
Giant microwave with wings?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This
Look
is
it up.
John just explaining something he has.
I know they added a motorcycle with a jet engine that flies in the air, and the only way to go faster is to do the wave.
No, this one looks like, I don't know if you remember when you were a kid, and you had that.
I'm picturing a square box with wings.
Yes, that's it. Yep, that's actually it. You've described it better than I ever could. But the point is, GTA Online doesn't quit. They just keep making these.
What the fuck, GTA?
They can do whatever they want. They're making so much bank. They're not going to make GTA 6 anytime soon because they're making so much bank.
No, they won't.
No, okay, and it's working. It's selling. But they have new bonuses. So check that out. Log in.
That game is 3 games in one.
Yeah, that game's ridiculous. They just love making new crazy shit for it.
Making new crazy shit so people will spend their money because that game is still going strong with people just spending their fucking money to get some in-game money.
That's right. Did you read the Mandy review?
I have no idea what that is.
It's the Nicolas Cage movie we were going to talk about.
Oh, I watched the trailer.
Okay, you want to go over the trailer?
The trailer was creepy as fuck.
It's actually Nicolas Cage's highest ranked movie, though, in the last, 15 years.
Yeah, it is.
It's got an 8.8 on IGN.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It looks like it's a horror movie.
Perfect.
Horror thriller movie.
It's probably just Nicolas Cage.
Based on the trailer, I don't know, at one point in the scene, I was very confused in the trailer because they're hiding under a bed and there's this demon molesting somebody in the bed.
Sounds about right.
Good.
And then a whole horde of them come out and they escape. So
giant
I'm
orgy
assuming
with
they weren't a fan of the girl in the bed.
Okay. So, okay. Is Nicolas Cage a demon?
I don't think so.
He's covered in blood in the title, so.
I think he's like the Mad Max of whatever world that is.
He's going to kill the demons. But yeah, it's his highest ranked one yet.
He looks creepy as fuck.
He always does. He's a psychopath. They came out with the new Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Yes.
With the beta. And so far, everyone that says they love it, they love the new mode, they emulated PUBG. From what I understand...
it's just PUBG, but smooth.
What?
We have a comment from our producer. Listen, Mr. America. Shades? Really?
Jealous? Much? Bitch. Anyway, they said Call of Duty Black Ops 4, it feels like a super polished PUBG.
Yes.
Which I love. I like PUBG. You hate PUBG. I know you do. It's fine. But...
I'm not even going to let you get a word in. I know you hate it.
Yeah, you do. You do. You've said it 1,000 times.
I have said it 1,000 times. Yeah, I get the invite still.
Yes, and you usually still come. But...
It's because I'd rather play with my friends than play by myself.
Even if you hate it.
I do hate the game.
I do.
Just keep that image in your head.
We sound like the Mandy trailer. But yeah, I'm actually excited to play it. I love Call of Duty. The Infinity ones were horrible, but they came back.
Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, those ones are horrible. But
we're the nerds. We have to know this.
This is true. The Infinite Warfares were horrible. I will say I'm excited for Black Ops 4. I'm excited for a new game mode.
The Black Ops series were good. We'll give them that. Even
The
though
third
if it
one
was
okay.
futures.
The third one's multiplayer was trash.
Really?
But
that was my favorite one.
I didn't like the third multiplayer because they.
Oh wait, no, the third one was the. I'm thinking Black Ops 2.
No, Black Ops 2 was
Third is the one where you got the exosuits and you could jump up high and shit.
Yes.
I hated that.
Yes. The 1 and 2 fantastic. Third one unplayable in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't like the third one either.
Fourth one though is supposed to be a throwback to Vietnam, so it'll come back, and that's what I like.
Yep. I'd rather have the prequels. I want them going backwards.
Yes. But I
throw some swords and arrows and shit in there.
Yeah, why not?
I'll be down for that.
Hatchets, fucking make it old school. That's my favorite kind of weaponry. Is like where it's skill. You know, they made it so any idiot could shoot a rifle and they'd get a kill.
Go all the way back to the slain.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll fucking stone people and slingshot. That's fine. I don't care.
I want their game to be made like that right now.
Dude, just take Far Cry Primal and then make a multiplayer. I'd play that shit. You have to go and...
That's pretty much what it is, what we were talking about. I'd be down for that.
Dude, like, instead of kill streaks where you get weapons, like the third one is...
You call in a panther?
Yeah. See, I'd play that shit. But...
Your owl comes in, takes down people as an airstrike attack.
Someone. I am excited for that. I think it's going to be a cool mode. I think they're going to take what PUBG did and Fortnite did and make it even better. And that's going to kill Fortnite. I'm predicting it now.
Call of Duty Primal.
I'd play that. But yeah, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I think their new modes are going to kill anything that's left of Fortnite.
Yep.
NBA 2K19 came out. I don't play it. I know that it's a huge franchise.
You guys are getting your likes, by the way.
Awesome. It's
Wait,
a huge...
Oh, our likes from Chris?
Chris is going
Thank you,
nuts.
Chris. Are we doing a call-in?
No, we don't have anything to talk to him about.
We do.
Like what?
There's the Destiny DLC. Give his opinion on it, if you want to do that.
No, we can do it. You want to call him? You can call him.
You gonna... Hey, you offered it. Chris, I'm giving you a call, or you can call me if you beat me to it.
What a great idea, Patrick.
Thank you. I'm glad I had it. I can call Steve.
I'm right by the camera. I can accidentally tip it over.
No, sir. Everyone calm down. So we're going to do our first call-in. Our second call-in because our first one failed horribly. We're calling... Who the fuck? Is that your call for him?
No.
Oh.
This is a random app that throws advertisements on my fucking phone every now and then.
Well, your phone is hacked because that bitch should not be on the screen. If he doesn't answer, if this is 2 failures...
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
Hello, Chris Scott, and welcome to the Swiss Army Nerd Podcast.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I can hear him.
We're calling to let you know.
You're our first call-in.
First call-in ever. Successful call-in.
And we want you to be the one that describes the Destiny DLC that came out recently to us. To the fan base.
Okay.
No pressure.
I really got to play it much because of school, but the little bit I played, then,
Just give your opinion on it.
I like it. It's pretty good. The story kind of for me falls a little short just because it gives you just a tiny little bit without explaining anything, and then moves you on to the next mission, and then explains a little bit more, and then just a little bit more without giving you enough to actually understand what's going on. That's just for me, though. So, I mean, but I still like the monotonous, just mindless shooting. It's always fun for me.
Have you beat it, sir?
No, I'm like...
We're
I
two
actually don't even
missions.
know how
We're
long
2 missions away from finishing it.
How much was the DLC?
Dude, okay. That right there.
He ranted to me about this when we started playing the game.
I will give it to that company. I can't remember who makes this.
Bungie.
It's Bungie.
Yeah.
343 Studios.
Because this is the second time they've done it. I knew it was gonna happen. So you buy the game, they come out with some DLC, and then they come out with that final DLC that has all of them in it. So it's basically like you're rebuying the whole game, and you cannot buy that last DLC separately. I own the game like twice now, and I paid for it fucking twice. Oh my god.
This is the best call-in ever. Oh, that's phenomenal.
It's honest.
So wait, did it cost you $60
Yeah,
again?
the game was 60. The DLC was $60 on top of the game.
Get the fuck! You spent $120 on that piece of shit game.
I don't think you could call it a piece of shit because you played 5 minutes on it. You haven't even given it a try.
I would not spend $120 on a game.
See, I agree with you. I agree with you, John. If I hadn't already put so much time into playing the game.
So you're committed. You have no choice.
Yeah, like there's nothing I can do. It's like I have to buy the DLC. I have to. Like,
That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. Dude, that's phenomenal.
What's your overall rating on it, 1 to 10?
the game itself, I enjoyed the game itself, so I'd say like 8 out of 10.
8 out of
But,
10.
like,
Damn.
But like company-wise, I'd say like 2 out of 10.
So fuck Bungie. That is that's amazing. I could probably change the title of this episode to fuck Bungie.
We had 2 minutes of it.
So yeah, but that's a
Okay.
phenomenal plug.
It's one of those things where I should have seen it coming. I should have just not bought the game that came out, waited till all the DLC came out, and then bought the game. But
They got you,
I
buddy.
didn't think they'd do it twice. I didn't think they'd do it twice.
Well,
It says right on Xbox. It's like once you go to the DLC, I'm like, all right, I don't want to buy this package that comes with everything. I just want to buy the DLC. I click on the DLC and it says not sold separately. I'm like, you fucking.
oh, this is amazing. We should call you every episode. We'll just have you rant.
Patrick better feel proud. That's the main reason I bought it too, because it could him. I mean, you know,
Well,
I like playing games.
It's
with
one of my top favorite games, so I was getting it no matter what.
Patrick. Yeah. I also accidentally left it in Dansville, so I can't play it for like a week.
Oh, good. Now everyone knows where you live, so they can kill you.
Dansville, New
They don't
Washington.
know.
Dansville,
Dansville, dude.
Dansville, New
They don't know
Jersey,
where I currently
Washington.
am, though. They don't know where I currently am, though.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, they have. Didn't you say it just a few minutes ago? Never
That
mind.
reminds me. You better be careful with your phone. I don't want to have my phone number on this podcast.
Oh no, they can't see.
My screen's blacked out.
Oh, if I could pull it
Okay.
up, I would have said it.
Oh, here.
Why? You don't want our 2 viewers to call you? 4?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Well,
That
isn't
random
one
guy
you?
from India
One's you and
randomly
one's
watched the show.
So,
One's him.
and one's Chris. So there's one extra. Who's the one extra? And I bet you they have Chris's number.
it's the Brianna.
Oh, no, she doesn't have his
Oh,
number.
okay. Yeah, God forbid you get
Oh no, Ricky.
Ricky Hilmar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Watch
what's
it.
up, Hilmar?
I watch the stream on my phone, so if I'm on the phone, I can't watch the stream.
Oh, okay. So we have 2. There's 2 other ones.
Oh yeah, we're up to 5 now.
Yay! Well, we appreciate you picking up the phone, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, not a problem.
It's almost like it was destiny.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Well, I better get Bungie out of here.
All right, that was horrible. Have a good night.
Hey, Chris. Chris.
Go Bills!
Chris. Someone's trying to rival him with the likes and hearts.
Okay.
Go Bills were his last words and the last time he says that this season. All right, well, I got one more thing we got to talk about, and then we're going to take off.
What's going to beat that?
I mean, we can't play. We got one more thing.
All right.
I guess we don't. You're right. What is going to beat that? Nothing's going to beat that.
All right, well, what was your thing anyway?
No, it's not going to beat that now. It's not even going to pull close. That was fantastic. I think we should end on a high.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely
Really?
right.
How's the Lions? Question mark. You missed that. Show.
Who the fuck said that?
Who do you think said that?
This is sports, ma'am.
But you said
Producer.
something about the Bills, so take that piece of trash hat off.
Whatever. This piece of trash hat doesn't matter until the first podcast.
You can still comment on
Oh
our
man,
show.
look at it. He is.
Who is it?
The Brianna chick is giving Chris a rival for the likes and hearts.
Nice. I like it. I like it.
Can I just step away for a second,
Who?
Chris.
Yeah, because he was
He was on the show.
unfucking believable. I don't even know. How did we... Okay.
All right, well, this has been the show.
Yeah.
So,
This has been the show. This is actually a pretty good run. We had a good time. We got to see Spider-Man. Oh my god. We have to do Happy Time.
we did.
Happy Time Murders. Okay,
Oh, we got a battle.
we went and saw Happy Time Murders. That was the puppet. It was supposed to be like
It was the Puppets murder movie.
Yes, and it was supposed to be like a spoof of a Sesame Street kind of
I think you mean the Muppets.
Muppets. Either way, 1 out of 10, 4.5.
2.
So yeah, you might be right. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
5 minutes in, I was
Chris
uncomfortable.
absolutely loved it.
No, did he see it with us?
Yeah,
he did.
He sat next to me.
Wow.
You're right.
Wow.
Well, no, I'm sorry.
He's supposed to be your number one fan, and you can't even remember. if he
Hey,
was-
producer, where were you for the first episode? He was a mess. I couldn't control him.
What?
Anyway, it was good, but in all the bad ways. Like, I laughed, and I knew I shouldn't have laughed,
Yes.
and that was the problem.
The very first part with the cow threw me off.
Yes.
I
There's a
wasn't
lot of-
sure. I wasn't sure how I should react to that.
A lot of puppet sex, penis, vagina. There's a lot of puppet stuff in
So
there.
There was
basically
no
the weekend
penis.
for you.
With puppets, yes, my weekend with puppets.
Don't.
I wonder how many people went to the movies and thought, I need to look up puppet porn.
Not enough. It was.
I don't really want to know.
I would watch it again.
No.
I would watch it again, but I wouldn't be proud of me watching it.
Bird.
It was a Big Bird. It was good. It was good in the worst ways, right? Like, it made you laugh, but you felt bad laughing.
I felt uncomfortable laughing.
Yeah, there was a lot. Like, it was seeing a puppet vagina. You're not really ready for that in your adult life, so that was tough. The ejaculate scene that went on for 3.5 minutes was just too much. But the ending was the best part, where you got to see actual.
Gonna buy this movie.
I bet he's gonna watch
It's
it. right
definitely
now.
a Christmas movie.
Yes, it's definitely a Christmas movie.
All the puns in the world.
All of the puns. But yeah, it was good. It was good, but all in the bad ways. Like, if you go see it and expecting even a remote plot that makes
I
sense.
think good is too good for it. I think it was all right for what it was.
It was a ridiculous movie. That's the best way to put it. It wasn't bad. Like,
Puppet porn.
It was definitely a bad Miranda McCarthy movie.
no, it's Melissa.
Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah.
You're close.
I was close.
You got the M.
I would say, like, a bad movie is like Drive. Drive is a bad movie because the plot is horrible. I would say that Happy Time Murders isn't a bad movie. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But we went to see a movie about puppets. We should have known. We weren't ready. But
I
we
wasn't ready for that kind of crap.
You
No.
went to a movie to see puppets with Melissa McCarthy in it. You should have known.
I knew it was gonna-
Melissa.
I love Melissa McCarthy, but what movie has she ever done that's serious? Exactly.
She had that TV series.
Titanic? Wasn't she Titanic? She was the iceberg.
Oh,
Oh. Burn. Sorry,
wow. If she
Melissa.
watched this show, she ain't watching it
That's
anymore.
even mean for you, and you're
It's
rude.
not mean. She looks great now.
I'm sure she made that joke in herself.
Yeah, come on.
Wonder
That's
how many
fine.
people look at you and say the same thing.
I'm not iceberg. I'm way too tan to be an iceberg.
You're also too short.
Okay. We have to go there.
I'm just evening the playing field.
Chris, doom.
Alright, that's it. The show's over. I'm out of here. Alright, seriously, it's been a good show. Both shows were really good. Subscribe, share, please. But on Facebook.com, it's going to be under the Swiss Army Nerds banner.
Facebook and YouTube.
YouTube especially. Swiss Army Nerds. We have 87 videos you can go through. Ton of content. Everything you could ever want. Tons of good times. We're going to be adding bloopers later.
Don't even like on Facebook. Just go right to YouTube for us and like there.
We're going to post it later. We're going to be on John Stickrod. Obviously, I'm going to post it. It's going to be on Patrick.
You should
Steve's,
post a comment
everywhere.
when you post it.
That's probably a good point. So we're going to have that.
We
You
need
have
our
to click
posting for our posting.
and post. We're going to post on Post. And then Post Malone. We're going to do all the
I knew
posts.
you were going
We got a
there.
battle going on, like hardcore right now.
Because that's how good we are. The point is, like, share, subscribe, all of that.
Only 2 people.
Follow us.
I
whatever.
don't care. It's still a battle.
On Instagram too, Swiss Army Nerd banner. If you want some more, just click on the story. You go right to the link. Go right to YouTube. And on Snapchat, actually, we have all 4 going. So Swiss Army Nerds, any of those, you can find us. If you want us to talk about anything, like, share, whatever, comment, anything,
Yeah, we try to respond to our audience.
please, and share. I beg of you, the people who are having the share battle, share this. Share this. Let everyone know on your friends list. Say it's fantastic. I don't care if you're lying through your teeth. The more you share, the more people
They
we
don't
get.
need to lie.
Chris says merch.
Merch,
Merch.
of course. we're supposed to be getting a hat for Mr. Josh Halpenny.
Yes.
It's just taking forever because of my co-host.
We gotta find one without the seam in the center. That's
He
the
has
problem.
one. I thought you had one. Okay.
No, he's got the ones with the seams in the center. The
Well,
problem is we can't get the logo on it with the seam in the center, so we gotta find a hat.
It had to be the left or right because of the seam.
either way, we need to get moving on that merch. If you want a shirt,
We're
that
gonna
can
have-
get going. $15. You can have any. You can have any of the 3 logos. Put
Again,
on
that's
any
the
color.
wrong price.
What? No, 15's right.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's what we agreed on.
no, we didn't.
What did we say? Do you even know the actual price?
20.
Okay, fine, 20. Honestly, at this point, I would do 12 if you would just please ask. But the point is,
money at that point.
we're losing money now. The point is, if you want merch, let us know. Either way, we're going to be back next week. We have the sports corner is going to be back. We're going to have week 2, and then we're going to have probably a couple more reviews. I think there's a couple of movies that drop this weekend. So
Challenges.
yes, we have the challenges coming up. I think next week we're probably going to do what I call the waxing challenge, which is exactly what it sounds like. So
Steve's waxing his beard.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
No, I'm waxing. I'm doing the waxing.
Of his beard.
No, you're
You're
not.
where are you getting done?
I don't care. Well, no, okay.
I'll tell you what.
I do care.
I'll tell you what.
Let me retract that statement. I do care.
I'll wax his beard. Two things.
Oh,
One,
God.
You're gonna tell me the armpit,
I'll
aren't you?
no.
Oh.
I'll wax his beard.
Armpit doesn't hurt.
John has to wax an eyebrow,
Fuck that.
and you have to take a strip with clippers right down the middle of your head, and you can't fucking cut your hair afterwards. You gotta go with it for like a month.
Yeah,
This is bullshit.
Yeah, the answer is no to
The
that.
waxing challenge
My
is-
beard is my
The
thing.
waxing challenge is-
You're already losing your hair. This is
Not my face.
But the waxing challenge is coming up soon. We have to get that in.
We didn't do
before.
habanero tonight because Wagman sucks. They didn't have
Let's do
habaneros.
the headphones again. That was hilarious.
Headphones. We could do that next week. But we'll do waxing soon.
You still got the Hulk hands, right? We could do the smack challenge now.
I have one of the Hawk hands. I lost the other one
It's at Tom's house somewhere.
somewhere. God
It's
forbid.
in
God
my
damn
house.
time.
You have the Hulk hands?
I don't have it. You
My
have
card.
it. Oh, okay. So we'll have that. We have to get as much in as we can before Steve's honeymoon.
People
So-
are, yeah.
and then we'll have a
I think I
retreat.
got one more show.
Yeah, one more show, and then what? You're off for 2 weeks, right?
I get back into the country on the 2nd.
We're,
So that's-
we're walking in here just doing the show anyway.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll leave you the key.
Perfect. But yeah, we're gonna do the waxing challenge next week. It's looking like so. If you have suggestions on where that isn't gross or weird,
It's
Or
not gonna be the
you know,
armpit.
actually, I'm not taking suggestions. I'm doing my chest.
I mean, you should do because I'm curious what people are gonna say.
okay, yeah, we'll hear suggestions.
Well, we
probably
probably
not
gonna
gonna
listen
do
to
it.
But
In all honesty, fuck that. But no.
I'm not touching my beard, so that's my only rule. Even my armpit, I like my armpit or my happy trail. There's so many things I'm not doing. The point is, we'll do something next week, either headphones or we'll probably do headphones because people want that.
Food challenge. What's the food one?
Food challenge we're not doing until we move the location to my house because Steve doesn't want puke in his apartment, which I actually
I don't think I'm
understand.
gonna puke. I think it's more this guy.
I will
You're gonna
definitely.
Definitely
puke.
me.
I have a
Definitely
killer list. You're
I will-
gonna puke.
I
Can I at
absolutely
least know
puke.
one item?
No.
No? Damn.
Because the whole thing is whoever wins guesses most of them.
Yeah.
How are we gonna guess it if we've never eaten it before?
I have
That's the
12
fun.
foods.
That's the fun part. You gotta try and figure it
No.
out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, it's cow's tongue every fucking one.
One of them will be right.
I'll get one right.
But we do have more challenges.
Broken
We
clock's
got,
right twice a day.
that's right. We'll get it in before a honeymoon, and then after the honeymoon, we'll be back. But next week,
It's not our honeymoon. You should clarify that.
his honeymoon.
It's the other other guy's honeymoon.
Other co-hosts.
the non-flagship show honeymoon coast.
That's right.
Like,
So,
after it is-
like, share, subscribe at Swiss Army Nerds. We'll be back next week with NFL Round 2 in the sports special.
see how
and then
bad Buffalo gets beat next week.
That's
About
right.
The same as the Lions.
78-3. Just calling it again. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Thank you so much. It's been a blast. We are out of here. Thank you so much, Swiss Army Nerds. Like, share, subscribe.
Signing out.